Welcome to Engineers Academy. Subscribe to my channel and click on the bell icon to receive the notification for the upcoming videos.
Now we are going to solve this problem 285. So in this problem it is said that replace the two forces acting on the bent pipe by a single equivalent force R. So we will replace these two forces by a single equivalent force R, and we need to specify the distance y from point A to the line of action of R. So we will also find the distance between point A and the line of action of this R. So now what we will do, first we will find the resultant of these two forces, right? So I will write the resultant is equal to the summation of all forces, right? So we will find Rx. So Rx will be equal to summation of all forces along x, right? So these two forces are along the x. So this one is along the positive x-axis, if this is the positive x-axis, and this is the positive y, and this one is along the negative x-axis. So I will write Rx is equal to 120 minus 200. So Rx is equal to minus 80 newtons, right? And similarly, if you want to find Ry, so it will be equal to summation of all forces along y. So there is no force along y, so this means that Ry is equal to 0, right? And if you want to find the magnitude of R, so it will be equal to 80 newtons, or we can find it by Pythagoras theorem. So let's find it. So it will be equal to Rx squared plus Ry squared under the root 2, right? So what we will be left with the magnitude, this is 0, right? So we will be left with the magnitude of, this is 0, right? So we will be left with the magnitude of Rx. So we will be left with 80 newtons, right? So the R magnitude is 80 Newton and its direction is towards negative x-axis, right? So we know it from, there is only one component of this R, that is Rx, and which is toward the negative x-axis, right? Now what we will do is that we will find the total moment about this point A due to these two forces. So I will find moment about A due to these two forces, and let's assume that the counterclockwise moment is positive, right? So now here we can see that this force is producing clockwise moment about A, right? And this one is producing counterclockwise moment. So I will write 200 into the perpendicular distance from A. So this is the perpendicular distance, that is 160 mm. And the other one is producing the clockwise moment, so I will write minus, it will be 120, and the perpendicular distance of this 120 from this point A is 160 plus 80. So it is 240 mm, right? So this will give us total moment about A. So let me solve it. So it comes out to be 3200 Newton mm, right? And since it is positive, so this means that the direction of moment is counterclockwise, right? Now if we represent these two forces by a force coupled system in this diagram, let's suppose that this is free body diagram, right? So let me represent it. So I will draw that force in the negative x direction, right? So at point A, so this will be that resultant R, and whose magnitude is 80 Newton, right? And we will represent this moment about A, and it is counterclockwise. So what we will do, we will draw it like this. So this is moment about A. So now what we will do is that we will find the distance of this R from this point A, and we will move this R in such a direction that it should produce the same moment in the same direction, right? So what we will do, we will find the perpendicular distance of R from this point A, right? So how to find that R? So we will write R, and it is said that specify the distance y from point A. Let's suppose if I write that the distance is y, right? So Ry is equal to moment, total moment about A, and the magnitude of this. So y will be equal to moment about A divided by R. So moment about A is 3200. This should be magnitude, remember. 3200 divided by R. So R is 80, right? So this gives us 40 mm. right? So we need to move this force in such a direction that it should produce the same moment in the same direction, right? So let me move this force, and how much distance to be moved? 40 mm, right? So now if I move this force in this direction, right? So if I place it here, let's suppose. So now if this is the position of this resultant from this point A, so as we can see that at this position it will produce a clockwise moment. So this means that this position is not accurate. We need to move this force in the positive y direction, right? So let me put it back in the position, and now I will move it. I will move this force in the positive y direction, right? And it will be somewhere here, right? Let's suppose if I put it here. So this is that r, and the distance from A, the perpendicular distance from A will be how much? This will be 40 mm, right? So we will write that this distance, this is the distance D, right? So I will write that this is D. And now we will remove this moment, right? So there is no need of that moment, right? So this R equals to 80 Newton, and this distance of Y is equal to 40 mm. This is the representation of these two forces in a single force, right? So we have replaced these two forces by a single equivalent R, right? So this R will produce the same moment, and this is the resultant of those two forces, right? So we will write the solution like this. So R, we can also write the vector representation of R as well. So we can write that R is equal to minus 80 I, and it should be in newtons, right? And I will write that the perpendicular distance of this R from point A is equal to how much? 40 mm in positive y direction. So this is the solution of this problem.